All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so we should be on the. We should be live. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, chat. I have Smudboy with me here again, so he can come with me through this nice, enchanting journey that is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Is it? Is it really nice? I don't know.
uh, Last time I think we should. I think we went through the first 3 hours, which is usually, from what I've heard, the time limit it goes through to before the interesting stuff starts to happen.
I hope so,
So let's
because
see
I
here.
was pretty much like, what's this story about? There's like every trope imaginable from Japanese anime or manga. It's like you have the school kids, they're all together. Everyone loves you, everyone's friendly. It's like, all right, come on, get on with it. Give us something.
Very saccharine, very saccharine. But I looked up some stuff for this game, and I didn't spoil anything. I don't think, but I looked up some just to see where we're going, and yeah, it gets pretty interesting. I don't know where. I don't know. It hasn't really spoiled it for me or anything like that. But what I've heard, it gets pretty interesting. So I've heard. Would have to chat. I think the chat told me last time I should be prepared to go into my files just in case. So I have opened those already, just in case, so we don't have to waste too much time, and we can get right into this thing.
Okay, because there was like almost zero conflict for 3 hours.
I think we're going about to get into the conflict fairly soon here. Oh,
All
wait, there we
right.
go.
Okay.
Logan Johnson, thank you very much for the 4.99. Appreciate that. When life gives you lemons, make sure you throw them at the random people for good luck and run away like hell. Uh, Words to live by. Words to live by. Let's see here. Market 3D. But the question is, what will happen when Doctor Alpha reaches 38K? We'll find out. If we don't finish it today, maybe we'll make that the 38K mark. If we do finish it, however, which I'm not opposed to, we might be able to finish it today. It's supposed to be like a 7 hour game, maybe. And we complete like 3.5 hours of it. But if we do finish it, then I'll think of something else. I'll ask the chat at the end what other game you would like me to play for these stretch goal things. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together, chat. Let's see here. Lenny the Shark, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate that. Is this supposed to be Alfred? I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Maybe what I've heard. Maybe you can make someone Alfred. Maybe we can make with these girls Alfred. Maybe change them to from Monica to Alfred. We'll see. We'll
Is
see.
that in relation to the retelling of the Batman mythos?
It's retelling from me when I was on EFAP. It came in like a little meme. Is this guy supposed to be Alfred?
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so let's see here. I think this was my latest save. Let's go ahead and hint. You can skip. You can use the skip button to fast forward through the text you've already read. Fantastic, fantastic. So hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. I have Smudboy with me. If you were just joining us, as Smudboy with me, I managed to convince him through a long conversation and much verbal wordplay that to come along with me again on this nice, fantastic journey.
It's the classical story of it gets better. Just keep watching. It gets better. Honest.
The old it gets better about 10 hours in. This time it's a little more merciful. I think it's supposed to be getting better around 3 to 4 hours in, which we already completed at least 3 hours of that. So, and I think by the end of that stream, the chat was telling me to save, continue saving. You're going to need it, which is promising. Let's see here. CWD Trixie, are you sponsored by Club Literature of Doki Doki? No, in fact, the stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. No, I'm just kidding. No, not sponsored by anyone. It's you know who it is actually sponsored. It's sponsored by you, chat. It's sponsored by you. This stream wouldn't be possible without your support. So thank you everyone for joining us. And we picked up where we left off. Where you know what? I forgot where we left off. I think we're reading poems or something, or maybe we just finished reading poems. But we're on the second poem reading day. Let's see here. Hex Harper, thank you much for the 2. Appreciate that. Applying bagel theory to your next. Oh yes. We always apply bagel theory. You know what bagel theory is, Smudboy?
I think we talked about that with the 2 Smudcasts ago. What was it? I'm trying to remember who said that.
It was a Muller thing. It was one of those 2 April Fool's videos he put out.
Right. Okay.
He says like, in order for you to really understand this movie, I can prove it to you by using this bagels, and shipping manifests. I forgot what it was. I forgot what we were talking about. Which is actually, it was very fitting for the people who were trying to mock. So, well done, Muller. I mean, Mooper, in that case. Okay, so let's see here. She stands at the podium. Okay, it's Monica, so... you know what? I can't remember all the voices I did, but I will try. I'll make the attempt. So let's see here. Yes, this Flint Glockwood. This stream is sponsored by Smud Devil Legends. Never forget. It's the most ambitious game of the year.
That's telling, yeah.
Let's see. The title of this poem is "The Way of the Fly." The Way of the Fly. That sounds like a movie I actually want to watch. Like a samurai fly.
The Way of the Fly sounds like something Jeff Goldblum would do in 10 years when he's really, really old.
Fly 2, The Way of the Fly.
When he's less elastic and more sane. Yeah.
Let's see. I have Audacity open just in case I need to adjust my microphone because I don't know why, but I guess there's a recent update. I found this out on another stream that for some reason the microphone they just adjust the volume for you, so it could go really loud or it can go really quiet at a moment's notice. So I have it open just in case I need to manage the volume at a moment's notice. So anyway, Mana begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Well, it's only fitting for Gary Stu, which is of course me, to have a love interest that is a Mary Sue. I mean, that's the only person that can really live up as it, right? I mean,
I don't think there's ever been an example in storytelling where you have two Mary Sues together. I guess it could happen, but I've never seen it. How that would work.
There should be one. It should be like a male Mary Sue and a female Mary Sue, and they should fall in love because no one else can live up to their standards. They're just all too perfect. That
would have actually worked in the sequel trilogy. Now that I think about it, two really powerful characters that just are amazing at everything.
They try to do that with Kylo Ren, but of course he can't really be a Gary Stu when Rey's around. He's really powerful. So let's see here. I glanced around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looked amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and then smiles. And then Sayori, I have no idea what the voices I use, so I got to make up new ones or something. So let's see here. Okay, let me make sure I got chat's still working. We're still up. We gotta be careful with the bots right now. Make sure the YouTube is still broadcasting us. Okay, we're good. Because if YouTube bots will just eat your streams alive. I have learned that on 2 different occasions.
What exactly happened that your streams got canceled midway? What did you do on your streams?
I think I was playing Jules Chan. That's it. I was just playing Jules Chan. And I guess the background music was copywritten. And
oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
And the bots decided, no, that doesn't deserve a copyright claim or anything. It deserves this. We're just going to eat it. Like the Langoliers from Stephen King's movie. We're just going to eat it all up. Like it never happened. Let's see here. Chengiz Khan. Can a Mary Sue / Gary Stu be a villain character? Yes, absolutely can. Because if you have a villain that's so powerful that where they can just win everything so easily, and they're so powerful that they require a Deus Ex Machina for the heroes just to stand up to them or even win. Yeah, that's a villain. That's a villain Sue.
That's what happens when you have bad writing. It needs bad writing to fix it. There's no other. There's no other way.
If your heroes need a Deus Ex Machina to win, you can. Your villain is probably a Mary Sue. They're just way too powerful. But it's a good sign anyway. Lenny the Shark, thank you much for the 5. Appreciate that. I'm pretty sure I heard Yuri coughing earlier. Just letting you know. Okay. Is that a sign of something? Does she have to murder everybody? I'm pretty sure she's like the yandere type. I'm pretty sure she's like the yandere type or something. And we know who the tsundere is. That's pretty obvious. Okay, so let's see here. Drake the Duelist. By the way, I'm calling it now. Monica has low self-esteem. It's never actually confirmed or denied explicitly in the game. Explicitly in the game, here's something I've always suspected. That's interesting. I guess we'll find out. I guess we will find out, chat. So, Alex Taylor, thank you for the two. You heard him, Weebs. Make a story of two Sues. The tale of two Sues. Okay, let's see here. That was so good, Monica. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri, you're fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. I mean, it's almost meant to be, if they do it on like fan fiction level on purpose, I kind of like it. In the same way I like how these kung fu movies have those horribly synced words and everything. I like it's kind of charming its own way. And see here. Exilter Silva. Hi, Lucha Devil. I hope you have a nice day. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I hope you have a nice day too. Let's see here. Sayori says, "You can do it, Yuri." It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Oh right, they had like a big fight or something. Okay, I remember now. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort?
Oh, sorry, what did I miss?
Oh, nothing much. I just go Yuri reading through this stuff. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. Okay. Interesting. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Okay. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Okay. Let's see here. The poem is full of twists and turns. Okay, that's interesting. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire of Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Okay, she's definitely at some flavor of yandere, I think. Like the moment we go after someone else or something, she's gonna be getting a knife out and killing people, isn't she? Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. Of course it's up to me. The burdens of being a Gary Stew. Okay, here we go. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. But we were caught so off guard that we must have just forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri says, ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. Let's see here. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Oh yeah, I think last time, if I remember, I think we are furthest along with Sayori, the childhood friend. That's cliche, I kinda like that. Okay, let's see here. Sayori. Nani? Let's see here. It's a lot harder than I thought. Oh, we're preparing for the festival. That's right. Okay, I remember now. We're practicing reading in front of each other so we can read at the festival or something. Okay. I know the stream, the first stream was just like 2 videos ago on my channel, but it's been quite a while since then. Okay, let's see here. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah, try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see, I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. Oh yeah, that's right. Her poetry is kind of dark. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives the whole new meaning. You know, that's the thing about poetry. To me, it's kind of like how scripts are for plays. It's not meant to be read; it's meant to be listened to. Like hearing someone read it, not just reading it on your own time.
Yeah, whenever you read Shakespeare for the first time, it sounded like, how would someone say these words? How would they stand and talk to someone in the face like that? It's very hard to grasp. So you need a delivery from an actor.
Yeah, it's really good when you listen to it. That's where the magic comes in. So I think the same thing comes with poetry. And let's see here. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Well, apparently it wasn't so good that we forgot to applaud, so... Not as good as Yuri's, apparently. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hehe, even Gary Stu liked it. Of course Gary Stu liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours when that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them. A little more force, huh? Okay. Maybe a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean! That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Uh-oh. Are we still good, chat? Are we still up and running? Let's make sure. Okay, music. Apparently, the music's a little too loud. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let me see if I can lower it a little bit. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Let me lower the music. We lower the game just a little bit. Might be a little bit too loud. Sometimes that happens with these games. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Okay. More Flint Blackwood. More force from behind. Monica. I'm pretty sure Monica is one of those weird ones, isn't she? She's the brains behind all of this, isn't she? So let's see here. Monica says, "We don't have much time before the festival, you know." Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? He's a tsundere. Don't make me go before Gary Stu. Isn't like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Gary Stu lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I'm Gary Stu. I'm going to obviously have the best poem anyone has ever heard, so her plan will obviously backfire. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Let's see here. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. So apparently I wasn't so good that people just forgot to applause. What kind of a Gary Stew am I? That's... Sorry, I'm
Everyone loves it regardless.
of course they do. I'm Gary Stew. It'd be a travesty. It'd be bad writing if they didn't love me for without standards. They didn't have this no they didn't give me free love all the time. I'd be just a terrible Gary Stew. Let's see here. Drake the Duelist. Interesting observation. Atsuki is the most hesitant to present, despite that Monica got the idea to basically turn this into a poetry club from Natsuki. Yeah, it's kind of strange how that works. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. I'm being, of course, I'm just being modest. Of course, I'm better than everyone else. I am a Gary Stew. I'm Gary Stew. Obviously, I'm the best. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Well, why are you all looking at me? That's a strange name for a poem. Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Well, this is a really freaky game if that was the case. Let's see here. Atsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Not all the way, just a tad bit. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That was so good. That was so. I thought you were about to say that was so bad, wasn't it? But he says that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Atsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets to let everyone know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I'm hoping the festival is where things start getting really wacky. Hopefully that's it. Let's see here. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. Or maybe find another club that has better cupcakes. That's fine too.
It's all about the cupcakes.
All about the cupcakes. I'm only here because of the cupcakes, okay? I stayed for other reasons, but I came here for the cupcakes. That's the reason why I came here in the first place. Let's see here. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really, really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, We'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day, you know. I can't wait. I I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best and get through it, maybe. I mean, there's bound to be cupcakes at the festival, right? I mean, it's for the sake of the club. Well, yeah, like, how come I care about the club all of a sudden? What happened? And, oh, there we go. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Let's see, Angel Lesort, thank you very much for the $9.99. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I've been told my writing is difficult to understand when read, but when listened to, it suddenly is easy to follow and become invested in. If I'm writing a novel, what should I do? Rely on live streams? No. In fact, that's a kind of an age-old technique that I've heard many authors use. I think Smudboy, have you heard this too? It's after you finish writing, read it out loud. I think Stephen King has that.
I tend to hear that from teachers before they do a lesson, they speak to themselves because that's the nature of their job. But you might want to do that with your dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
So that you actually speak it out. Like, how would someone say that with a certain accent or with a certain slang?
Mm-hmm.
But the actual prose, the most important thing is your grammar. So you might want to get someone else to read it. Really, get someone who is either better at grammar than you, or maybe 20 years older, because they have different mannerisms. So they'll be like, "Oh, what does this word mean?" Or "How does this phrase work?" So that's pretty much what you want to do, is get someone else that's different than you to read your prose, and they can edit it and ask you questions, that sort of thing. Oh no, he's gone. I think. Or I'm gone. Someone's gone. It's one of us. Maybe it's just him. I don't know. Maybe I got kicked out. I think we did.
Can you hear me, chat? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, chat? Hello, chat. Can you hear me? Hello, chat. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey.
I think my internet skipped a little bit. That's because I sometimes it skips when I put in the Ethernet cord. So let me get this back up here. I'm hoping people can still hear us. Let me see here. So is my stream back? Is the stream still going? Am I still up, chat? Am I back? Can you see me?
Yeah, you're still up. Looks good
Awesome.
to me.
Fantastic. Okay. We're here. We're here. Don't worry. It was the internet gas. It ran kind of low on us, but I refilled it. I have an extra injection of it. So fantastic, chat. Fantastic. We're back. We're unstoppable, chat. Alex Halo, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate that. You thought it was cupcakes, but it was me. You thought it was cupcakes, but it was me, Bagel Dio. It was me all the time, Austin. It was me all the time. Let's see here. Light Yagami, I can hear you just fine, but the other guy went mute for a minute or okay. So yeah, it might have happened. So we might have had a little difficulties there. I don't know. What I've heard is that sometimes YouTube kind of malfunctions a little bit, and sometimes the internet in general might kind of malfunction a little bit because everyone is using it right now. So, but we're back. We're doing fine. So here we go. Monica says, "It's kind of adorable, isn't it?" Jeez, guys, come on. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Come on, Yuri. It's okay, Gary Stu. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just go. Just go already. Stop making this so awkward. Let's see here. So, I woke home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. Um, I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how I like. Oh, and that's her still. See, I like how we get to. I mean. Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? Uh-oh. Where's this going? Is she about to pull out a knife? What's going on here? Was she the hidden yandere all along? That would be surprising. That would have subverted my expectations. I would not expect this particular version of the childhood friend to be the yandere murderer. So let's see here. What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here, you know. Oh, we get to choose. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. This might be interesting. Okay. So, I'm getting the hint here that this will change things dramatically. So.
Someone wants to walk home with you. What do you do?
Okay. Board enthusiast. Glad to see you in the chat. Here we go. Devil face. Okay, so here we go indeed then. So okay, I would walk home with Yuri. Still walk home with Sayori. I think character will just go with I would still walk home with Sayori. Let's go with this. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Let's see here. Red Dead, thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Greetings, my husbando. The great waifu war of 2020 resumes. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Well, I mean, we could have just told her that. I don't know if that means we actually told the truth, or could we like lie? And then if Yuri asks us to walk home, we just do it anyway. And then she gets even angrier at us because we lied to her face.
Most of these games, everything's in a vacuum, so it doesn't really matter. But with this game, who knows?
I guess we'll see. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Gary Stu. Oh, very silly indeed. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Okay, stop it. We've said before you smack you one. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows what will happen indeed? I know I don't. I say Chengiz Khan, thank you much for 5. Glad you chose Sayori instead of leaving her hanging.
Are we in poetry mode? Are we in poetry mode right now? Like what just...
I think we're supposed to be making a poem for the festival. And so I guess after I'm guessing by how much emphasis is being put on this festival, when we get to the festival, that's when things will be starting to go down. And I'm pretty sure that hanging joke is a reference to what will happen in a little bit. With probably some gory graphic stuff. So let's see here, raindrops. I forgot raindrops. Raindrops. Let's see, who likes anime? I think it's her. Let me see here. Disaster. Okay. Analysis, treasure, disoriented, time, contamination, portrait, world, disown. I want to do that one. Oh, I'm getting a lot of Yuri on this one. Poof, spies, adventure, clouds, captive, fester, climax, meager. What was meager? Another Yuri one. It's gonna be all Yuri so far. Let's see here. Dazzle, shopping, melody, sticky, peace, um, spinning, unstable, headphones, bubbles, friends. Let's see here. Friends. Oh, okay. After image, love, hope, infinite. That sounds good. Getting a lot of Yuri on this one. I mean, I'm not even meaning to. I'm just clicking words I think might be interesting. Fantasy. We got the middle one. Vitality, skipping, vivacious, forgive, death, universe, playground, romance, imagination, and hair. I like the word vivacious in this. I want to see that. I want to see the word vivacious used in a poem. Uncontrollable, uncanny, extraordinary, fear, embrace, heaven sent, fireflies, sweet, boop, and blanket. Well, obviously I have to go with boop. Let's see here. Let's see here. Depression, flying. Okay, I think we have to go with depression on this one and see where this. I'm kind of interested to see where depression, what the word depression appeals to. Aha. Oh, that's interesting. So depression, I get Sayori to jump around. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually pretty telling. Kiss. I only discovered what the personalities are with these words. Okay, so she's interested in romance stuff. Doki Doki. That's her again. Existence, bliss. Who likes bliss? And that's interesting. Okay. 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 I'm getting some. I'm getting some severe suicidal things from. Let's see here. Warm. Ocean. Valentine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be her. Okay. Infallible. Fun. Waterfall. Incapable. Let's be. Is this gonna be Yuri? Yeah, it is. Okay. Socks. Precious. Heartbeat. Awesome. Starscape. Clumsy. Eternity. Frightening. Party. And Rose. Okay. Eternity. Now, if this is playing correctly, this Eternity might appeal to Sayori. Oh, okay. I guess it appealed to her. Okay. Grief. I'm guessing this is gonna be a Sayori one. Yeah, Sayori. Okay. So yeah, all the terrible, sad, depressing stuff is all Sayori. Melancholy, rain cloud, flee, intellectual, misfortune, inferno, together. Now this is going to be interesting. Who will jump around with together? Well, it's Sayori. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. So I'm getting. So she jumped around with the word together, and she has all these suicide. Is she going to kill both of us? Is it going to be like a suicide murder situation going on here with Sayori? Maybe we should go towards Yuri. It should be safer. Be a safer option. Let's see here. Okay, who wants a marriage? Huh. So Sayori has all this depressing stuff, but she also wants marriage. Okay, that's interesting. Destiny, childhood, cheeks. Sensation, unending, anxiety, disarray, sadness, memories, and covet. Okay. Cheeks is an interesting one. Let's see what Cheeks does. What's her name? Okay, last one. Milk, candy, heart, alone, nightgown. Who has alone? Sayori. Okay, so yeah, okay. So the hanging around. I bet she's gonna kill herself. I'm guessing she's killing herself then. Okay. That's the vibe I'm getting. So maybe she's not the yandere. Maybe she's just a suicidal one who might want to kill me too. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing? Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano. Well, maybe not determination, But I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Let's see here. Me here, you there. Would you like to see a game about a shy high school girl that makes a bargain by a by a shifty demon that voiced by uh just voices shifty demon? That sounds good. That sounds pretty good. I like that. I like that idea. Let's see here. Let's see here. Natsuki says, "Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Like cupcakes? Like cupcakes? Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see here. Let's see here. Uh, you sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, did they usually have fried squid? Squid? Do they always eat like seafood over there in Japan because it's so plentiful? And like beef is rare, as far as I know.
Oh,
That's what I've heard.
lots of seafood for sure.
Yeah. Let's see here. That's very specific to thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? Eh? I didn't say don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you people? Besides, what do you mean by you people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. Eh?
What?
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's see here. Let's just focus on our own event. For now, okay? Hehe. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. So they don't like your club or anything. Let's see here. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? Eh? You're spacing out again. Okay. Sorry. Don't mind me, okay? You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, that was me. Is everything alright? Well, of course. Of course. Let's see here. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you always worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. So something is happening. Why is she suddenly all like that? That'd be interesting. Let's see here. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Gary Stu, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it into a little too much, but she seemed a little downcast today. Oh. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up to up to her desk. Okay. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Gary Stu. Well, I'm Gary Stu. I notice everything. You can't pull one over my eyes. Okay? I'm Gary Stu. Let's see here. Monica says, "You certainly know a lot better than I do." Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was already dismissive. "Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything. I'll drop it now." No, no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members. You know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Gary Stu. Well, yeah, I already knew that. I'm Gary Stu. But I mean, other than that, me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? Again? Okay. Uh, she's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light. Like an extra light was turned on inside of her. I bet something was turned on. Things often get turned on in the presence of Gary Stu. What? No way. Sayori she's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. She's a human sunbeam, okay? I'm not any different. I'm not any different now than I always have been. Hehe. You're so funny, Gary Stu. So funny, Gary Stu. So funny, Gary Stu. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Dun dun dun. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I mean, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Let's see here. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to forget her words get her words out of my head. It's pretty impressive. I should be able to do anything, so I should be able to forget that in an instant. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. Well, there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly, with a flustered look on her face. Okay. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So, I have no choice but to approach her myself. Dun dun dun. Is she going to ask me to come home with her? Is she going to ask me to walk home with her or something? Was that foreshadowing earlier? I guess we're about to see. We're about to find out. Let's see here. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Triple dot. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? I'm Gary Stu. course I want to be alone. I'm always alone in my thoughts. My thoughts are the only thoughts that can compete with my thoughts. Okay. How were you able to tell what I was thinking? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not not that I was staring or anything. I didn't I didn't do anything creepy like that. Oh, you didn't do anything creepy like that, huh? Okay. Okay. What creepy things did you do then? Huh? If we didn't do if that wasn't the creepy thing you did, what was the creepy thing you did then? I want to know now. Tell me right now, okay? Let's see here. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willing to share in that concern. Of course, there's certainly those who find most comfort in keeping keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Aha. Ah, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time. That's all. Okay? Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive of you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Could also be that. Gary Stu, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. That's a meaning beneath plain sight, huh? What are you trying to tell me? Trying to tell me there. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Aha. So, you think there might be something behind it after all? Hmm. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside of her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. In any case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, and so you're Lady the Shark, that you watch at 5. Gary Stu is short for Garme, Gartham Istuus Steward Idiostically. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Thank you very much, Lady the Shark. Oh, fantastic. Okay. I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you. Doesn't she? I guess. Maybe. But you don't need to put it that way. Oh. We're just good friends, that's all. How many times do I have to tell you? Let's get through your head, okay? Triple dot. Triple dot, triple dot, triple dot. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware of. You weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you, okay? Uh, ah. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're oh wait, that's her. As long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I suggested it, so I might be okay with it. I should be taking my mind off of this whole thing anyway. Okay, we'll see what happens this time. Hopefully something changes. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out the entire club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, so let's go with Sayori first. Sayori says triple dot. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Gary Stu. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired. That's all. Do you want to nap or something? No. Okay. No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright then. Hey, Gabby Stu. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try it so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have the time. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. I like how the music changes to emphasize it's a dramatic scene or something. It's a more serious scene.
Yeah, the skill and descriptions have changed as well. Everything's different. It's gonna get serious now.
Can only hope. Let's see here. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! Gary Stu, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. Let's see here. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right away. What you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will chill you up? Or chill you out? Have some lithium or Diet Coke. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Gary Stu. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Haha. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm going to go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? Okay, let's see here. Let's see. What's going to happen? It's setting up for something. It's setting up for something. I can't wait to see what it is. Let's see here. Let's see here. Red Dead. Did you humor the Sayori's in your life as much as Gary's too? Well, you kind of have to. You don't really have a choice in this situation. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, well, she just left. Okay, so Natsuki's next. Triple dot. Yeah, this one's alright. Alright? I'm Gary Stu. I make nothing that's just alright. You're obviously lying. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No. No. Gross. It's not that I care or anything. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? Hmm? What about that? You have to make like twice as many cupcakes to get me to come back. Let's see here. That's it's not like you would actually do that or anything. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Ouch. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah ha 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 ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Or maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. Can't have comedy without pain, you know. It's the golden rule of comedy. Let's see here. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever even happened. Okay, so let's see her poem. I'll be your beach. Okay. Let me check this real quick. Make sure everything's still up. I'm gonna lower this real quick. Get microphone changes volume again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. And today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A shore reach beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away for the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. Okay. I forgot how to get out of here. How to get out of here.
I'm stuck. No.
Is this the curse? I'm stuck reading this poem forever. Okay, let's see here. It should be done. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Let's see here. So, you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well... So, she came up with what she wanted to write about first, and then came with the themes second on afterwards? What an interesting thing to write about. From what I've heard, you're supposed to start with the themes, and then continue with the themes, and that's all you write about. Don't bother having a story or anything like that. Just have themes. Themes solve all. You don't like sand, it gets everywhere. Let's see here. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick up to pick a topic and not have both of us write about it, or whatever. Oh, you can't really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay. Yuri. Well done, Gary Stu. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a whole chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. But I guess doing some writing myself, well, have you learned anything about yourself, Gary Stu? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is very personal, a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. It does if you work for Marvel, or you're making movies that have the Star Wars logo on it. It matters quite a bit. I'm pretty sure Ryan Johnson is in the latter category. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? Yeah, my subjective opinion. As always, I believe that's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. Not really. Kind of the opposite. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome, how unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it out, as you make it sound in your head. Okay, you're supposed to read it out loud. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry. I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little used to it. What, overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri, what I'm saying? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Okay. All right. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Okay, they have the same subject. So let's see here. Hers is just called Beach. Okay. Let's see, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue, crisp, skip a blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One could only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. If we still build sandcastles, I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes swish into the sand. The salty air is euphoric, or rather, therapeutic. Therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. That's interesting. Um, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like it's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style or anything. I just went to her request with her request, but well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something so simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I can agree. Let's see here. Let's see here. Thanks for sharing. Okay, one last person, and that is Monica. Okay. Hi, Gary Stew. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But maybe whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Well, yeah, I'm a Gary Stew. Of course it will. It would also make me happy to see. Aha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take a look at the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Ah, ha 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 ha. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just I'm Gary Stew. How dare you say that to me? Okay, let's see here. Haha, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a lot of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people. Don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. Laying the shark, LD, don't look at chat. What do you mean don't look at chat? What's what's going on here? What do you mean don't look at chat? Let's see here. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if it was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. Let's see here. I I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Okay, alright. Okay, should be interesting. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. A lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. If before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Let's see here. Let's see here. LD, I had no idea if I put LD in the chat, my message would show up there. You spooked me a little. Oh. I did it again, so there you go. Yeah, so it's not the super chats. I can do any message, chat. So here we go. Let's see here. Now let's see here. Monica says, "You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that was what I wrote about." I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Let's see here. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Huh, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I mean, two-dimensional creatures. Is that a hint? Is that a hint? Angel of the Sword. Monica seems to have a crush on Ray, as can be seen by her poem. The woman who has all the answers? Yeah, seems that way. Let's see here. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Let's see here. Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating errors, common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't look at the chat. I didn't look at the chat. Okay, I didn't look at the chat when you said don't look at the chat. I looked at it a little bit, but I didn't see anything strange. But is this foreshadowing? This seems like foreshadowing to me. What say you, chat? What say you? Is it foreshadowing? Because it seems like foreshadowing. Am I going to? We'll see what happens. I guess we could continue and see what happens. So let's see here. Let's see. Make sure everything's fine with the microphone. Nope. Too quiet. Okay, there we go. There we go. Back to normal. Anyway. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Nat- Natsuki, just Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Let's see here. Is that so? I hope she's all right. Seriously? Of all the times not to, all the times to not go home with her, you picked a time she's not feeling well. Let's see here. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That's a curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. Uh, when did you talk to her? we've been sharing poems this whole time. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Atsuki will be making cupcakes. But we all might need a lot of them and different flavors. All right. Cupcakes look good to me. I'm here for the cupcakes. That's why I'm here.
That's the only thing we've learned through the entire story. We're here for the cupcakes. Everything else is filler.
I should be a shirt from Doki. It should be a Doki Doki Literature Club shirt. We're here. I'm just here for the cupcakes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll sell that shirt. We like that shirt, chat. We like it if I made a shirt just called that it says I'm here. I'm just here for the cupcakes on it.
Yeah, literature is not very big on this club. It seems to just be poetry, and off to the side they read books. There's no actual book reading or discussions on authors or books. It's just sort of, I'm going to public speak my poetry to my friends. Yay, that's fun.
Board enthusiasts, get the cupcakes? Well, I sure will. Sure will. Let's see here. C3R1C3. LD should do Yuri's voice in a really deep male voice. Let's see here. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Why was that? What were those in quotes now? Okay. I think they always were. Dialogue is in quotes. Okay. Were they always though? I don't know. Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki, pouting too. Geez, can everyone tell now? I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if you can't also be a leader on your own, then I won't grow as a person. Let's see here. Chabi Boop, thank you very much for the $4.99. Hey there, LD. First time watching a stream of yours, so I thought I'd donate. Any particular favorites so far, or are they just too full of tropes? I mean, apart from the cast here on the Literature Club, I don't know yet. I'm waiting for the story to kick in.
It's taking a very long time.
I think we're getting there. Let's see here. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help to set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. You can make like a Halloween theme. I know she's like really into that horror stuff. Yuri's expression suddenly changes and she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Okay. Your mind is already erasing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. Okay. But anyway, that just leaves you, Gary Stu. Well, give me why does everyone else have a job? Just leave everything to me. I'm Gary Stu. I'll make the best festival ever. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Atsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to to a suggestion like that? Okay. Angel the sword, also for the shirt. You can also use ellipsis at the end. But the font shouldn't be all caps if we do that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's a trope or something. Maybe I'll see. I'll look into it. I'll look into it because we can make that shirt. I'll see what happens. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. This is like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Asuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Um, if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Gary Stu may not like to be around if you're only making him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be suited to assisting with decorations. With decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Gary Stu to. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys. Okay, just calm down. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Gary Stu to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Gary Stu, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight right at me. Okay. Alex Halo, thank you much for the 2. LD, the cake is a lie. The only dark side cookie are true. Well, I already know the cake is a lie. Okay, so I think we'll let the chat handle this. Okay, so who should we go with, chat? Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, or Sayori? I'll give you a few seconds here. So let me know in the chat. Which one should we go with? Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, or Sayori? Which one should we go with? I'm seeing a lot of Monica. Monica. Let's see here. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori. Everyone's fighting in the chat.
Yeah, it's.
Let's see. Sayori, Yuri, Monica, Natsuki. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki, Monica. Natsuki, Yuri. I guess this is a big decision. I bet this is a big decision. You really haven't done Natsuki at all so far. So let's see here. Yuri, Sayori. Okay, so we'll go with Yuri. I think Yuri's have it. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Gary Stu? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, should be interesting. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. To me, it looked like Yuri got one in the chat, so I went with Yuri. Let's see. Let's see here. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay, okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah. That should be about it. Let's see. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Monica. Monica. Only Monica. Do you feel the same way, Gary Stu? Me? Ah, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Ah. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. Okay. Let's see here. Why are there a bunch of Fs for Sayuri? Why is there so many Fs in the chat for Sayuri? Let's see here. Because you just made me lie to her, chat? Is it because you just made me lie to her? That I wouldn't walk home with Yuri, now I'm working with her at the festival. Is that why, chat? And she go home for a reason. Let's see here. Cries in auto tune. Let's see here. As he Mitch Miller, why did Sayuri have after her name while everyone else had a period? Bum bum bum. Yeah, I noticed that too. She had ... after her name, as opposed to everyone else who's here. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Gary Stu picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Okay. But okay, so Lenny the Shark, thank you very much for the 5. His heart is with Yuri. I see. Well, boys, time to pack up your our Sayoris and move our army elsewhere. That's unfortunate. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that when she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! I could appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I have to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I, I think that would be the best way. Yes. All right then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is is that a problem? No, not at all. Let's see here. I just thought that I would be the one going over to your house since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going over to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my poem is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. I don't underestimate myself. Don't underestimate yourself, Gary Stu. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with another reason why you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Oops. Did I skip something? Okay. Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I see here. R3LL1K1. Gotta clean up all that Dojin manga before Yuri comes over. Okay, let's see here. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's nothing telling what might happen or what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Let's see here. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. Let's see here. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. She's intimate. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit more when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Of course I was. I'm Gary Stu. Let's see here. So, board enthusiast? Here we go. Oh boy. Looks like something's about to happen. Looks like something's about to happen. So let's see here. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Okay. Lane the Shark, LDL, that super chat, he still shows Yuri. Well, the chat did. The chat shows Yuri, I think. And see, between what Sayori said and what Monica said, Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Let's see here. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Let's see here. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Gary Stu. Hi, Gary Stu. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Okay. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, I wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait. How did you know how did you know that? Sayori already had left by the time we had decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Let's see here. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Let's see here. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Gary Stu. That's no good. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have to have been worried about me at all. I'm getting some F's in chat for Sayori. Okay. Let's see here. Lenny the Shark, LD, all that super chat money gone to waste. Cries and dead. I don't know. She's not dead yet, from what I could tell.
Someone better kill someone. I don't care who. Just someone better die.
There better be a murder, there better be a cold body by the end of this.
There better be something.
Let's see here. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been able. You would have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. Let's see here. Let's see. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It's just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Gary. Really put me in a trap, Gary Stu. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Gary Stu? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Hmm. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed by your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. Let's see, let's see here. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Gary Stu. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung around my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in that club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Haha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Gary Stu. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be just like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Tears time. Put it on the waterworks. Okay. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was pushed by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now I came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Gary Stu? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you.
Or the power of cupcakes.
Never underestimate the power of cupcakes. uh, I wouldn't have it any other way. Gary Stu. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Gary Stu. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out a way what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Gary Stu. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Okay. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Uh, um, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I I think that would be nice then. Yeah. So Sayori wipes her eyes. Okay. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should, I don't know, cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if what I don't know if that would be a very good for me today. You understand, right? Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. Let's see here. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I'll look forward to it. Okay, so let's see here. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I shouldn't just focus on what's ahead of me, okay? Let's see here. Okay. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Uh, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on the way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that. For some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it.
Durr, phones, what are those?
I guess she doesn't use the phone that much. That's what I'm guessing. Let's see here. Anyway, let's go inside. Okay. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as... Oh, did you manage to find anything else I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Yeah, I always keep it this way. Always. Let's see here. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, they're looking there. Where's she looking? Let's see here.
Why is she opening your drawers? What's going on here?
I don't know. Get out of there. It's not yours. Drake the Duelist. On one hand, LD is going through this a lot faster. On the other hand, I don't think he's going to like it, even when the bomb drops.
Is
Okay,
it a
so
literal bomb or actual explosions? I would really appreciate
we're
that.
living in Nagasaki. What's going on?
Something.
Let's see. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. Everyone's spacing out in this game. What's going on?
Ugh.
Like every single one of them is spacing out. Is that a sign? Is that foreshadowing when they start to space out? Something's going to happen. Okay, let's see here. I mean, so Yuri spaced out, and then she's confessing her lifelong depression to me. So what's going to happen here? It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we, I don't know, get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations are and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. Yeah, mainly for the cupcakes, I think.
Yeah.
My money's on the cupcakes. That's how you wrangled me into this whole thing. Cupcakes are king. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. And that's great. It's easy to forget that when you're a pretty intense person. Uh, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. See, it's something that I like about you actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. It's kind of like a winter is coming sort of thing. It's like the winter is coming. The interesting part. It's coming along. It's coming. The chat keeps saying it's coming along. It's coming along. And the winter keeps on coming and it never arrives.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Let's see. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat.
She sets the house on fire. That'd be great.
There we go. Then we could start something. That would be something. And let's see here. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? What wooden thing? Was I supposed to see that wooden thing? What is it? It's a bat? It's a spiked bat? It's pretty cool for atmosphere. It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, one of those things? I have one of those. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. I don't even read. How familiar do you think I am? Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Okay, if they're coming over to my house, I'm really glad I didn't pick Natsuki. It'd be really awkward. Oh. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. If you feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily, don't you think that will make will we be perfect for sharing our poems?
Really?
Hmm.
Okay.
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this. I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. Okay, okay. And let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Uh, C3R1C3. He's Gary Stu. He knows everything about aromatherapy. That's right. That's right. I know everything about aromatherapy. Of course, I'm Gary Stu. Let's see here. Let me make sure my microphone is fine. No, it's not. Changes up again on me. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Let's see here. Alex Halo, thank you very much for the 5. LD needs to play Fate Stay Night after this smug boy won't survive DDLC. At this rate, he will love what happens in the coward's bad en route. Hmm. Okay. I've heard of Fate Stay Night. I heard it was really good. I keep hearing about it a lot. Every time someone brings up an anime game, it's always Fate Stay Night.
Well, that's the first one, I think. There's so many iterations of Fate throughout the years. So, oh, geez, there's, I don't know, at least 6 or 7 now.
Mm-hmm. I heard there was a lot of them. I just hear Fate Stay Night all over the place. Let's see here. Okay. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Okay. Is she going to strangle me to death with them? What's going on here? What are those for? Well. Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Are we paying for this out of our own pockets, or would there's like a club treasury or something? That would be more fair. Yeah, I have it over here. In fact, we won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then, we can fasten the paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I could do a little. I suppose I do get a little intense. Oh, that's Yuri. Gary doesn't get intense. Gary Stu is perfect in every way. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with her red cheeks. Okay. Did she like the word cheeks? I don't know. I don't remember. Is it just me, or does she seem more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Gary Stu. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. All right. And so your Angel of the Sword, thank you very much for the $4.99. Black shirt, red font, front. I'm just here for the cupcakes. Black, LD symbol, and black and red. Also, start with Fate Zero if you like the Punisher. Ooh, that sounds nice. Have you ever any experience with Fate Zero, Smudboy?
Oh yeah, it's the one before Fate. Tells a story of the hero's dad, I believe, and he's like a mage killer. So he goes around killing other mages, and it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's pretty violent, but the animation's a step up because it was made after Fate became popular as an anime. So
that sounds pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool. It fleshes out the background of Saber a lot more. Some of the other characters are also really interesting. It is probably the more watchable. Like there's better animation, better storytelling. So yeah, I would recommend that one amongst Fate Stay Night for sure.
Let's see here. Alex Hill, thank you much for the 5. Appreciate that. FSN has like 50 ending. Most you die and It has three main endings: Fate Route, Unlimited
Yeah.
Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel.
Right now they've actually made those endings into movies, I believe, and we're at the Heaven's Feel movie, and it comes out once a year, I think. So they're in the third part of Heaven's Feel, I believe.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, probably the coronavirus slowed that down,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, I would always watch them on torrent or however I can get them. So animation's fantastic. It's pretty much take the well, no, the movie was only one, or sorry, the TV series was only the first ending, Limited Blade Works, I believe. No, it was the other one before. I can't remember. Then they did Heaven's Feel eventually, and that was like that's amazing because it's really dark. That's the and they go in order. So once you unlock one ending, you get to do the other ending, and then the other path. So yeah, they're dark. So this is the most darkest because your best friend or your one of your friends from school is ends up being the villain, and ooh, it's great. It's good stuff.
That sounds good. Maybe I'll play that one. Okay, Chad. If we finish this game, this session or something, then 38K. I'll start Fate Stay Night. I'll see if I can get my hands on that. Sounds good. Okay, so let's see here. Angel of Thy Sword, thank you very much for the $99. Also, it was written by the Monica Magica writer. Actually, I've seen that one, actually. That's one I've seen. That one I can say I know. But yeah, Monica Magica was really good. I like that one. I like that anime. It was a little strange at first, watching an anime that features a bunch of girls who are like in middle school or whatever. It felt kind of weird watching it, but once it gets started, once the plot gets started and everything, it turned out pretty good because it's a subversion. It's a breakdown of the magical girl, like Sailor Moon sort of style magical girl anime. So that's pretty good. I like that. Let's see here. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my handwriting, my bad handwriting. Let's see here. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Finish this game this session. Well, it doesn't look like this is going to happen. So if it doesn't happen, chat, we'll save next session for 38K on Dr. Alpha, which actually isn't that far away. Right now, it's a little over $500. We're at 37,530, I think, as of right now. So you might not have to wait too long if that ends up being the case. We'll see what happens. Let's see, Alex Halo, thank you very much for the 2. FSN anime was Dean trying to mix all three routes. Oh, so I guess you're trying to mix up some. I guess it's pretty hard to like adapt a video game with multiple endings.
Kind of, but not really. I think they focused on the first route. So
Oh, okay. I think I'd rather play the game since everyone has been mentioning it so far. So I think if we do play Fate Stay Night, it'll be probably the first one. I think we'll do the first one. I think that'd be good.
yeah, it should be fun.
See, Angel of Sword, thank you very much for the $99. Trust me on Fate Zero. It was very Batman / Punisher. That sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds really. That sounds awesome. In fact, the fact that it's a mage hunter, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, think of it like Persona or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They all have like this servant that they can call on to do stuff, and it's kind of a secret, so they can't let anyone notice this battle that's going on. So they have to kill all witnesses. So it's like, ooh.
That sounds pretty interesting. Okay, so yeah, Fate Stay Night will be the next game we play. Is that okay with you, chat? Once we're finally done with Doki Doki Literature Club, we'll do Fate Stay Night.
Yeah, Muvlov, this guy just mentioned it. This is like a time travel thing. So the hero kind of knows what's happening, but he wants to avoid stuff and he wants to fix stuff before they happen. So it's interesting. It's okay. It's just very militaristic and
not a fan of time travel, but in the hands of anime, it can. I think sometimes they can handle it. Sometimes. Yeah, we'll do Fate Stay Night if we for next session or the session after Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, so you're Joker Nobody, thank you much for the 5. If you really want a great experience with visual novel, I highly recommend the Mac Love trilogy. What's a Muck Love?
It's Muvlov.
Oh, Muv Love. Okay. It goes from rom-com to a serious mecha war story. Well, that's I like mecha. I like that one. I like mecha anime. I haven't seen a lot of it. I've seen Gundam, but there was one other one I saw that was mecha, but I forgot what it was. No, it was what was that one with this Centrati and the Alpha Centrati aliens invading? I forgot what that was, but they
It
had
sounds
like
like Macross or Macross Plus, maybe.
they had like they had like planes that can turn into two different other robots.
Yeah, that's Macross.
Okay, okay, yeah, that one I watched that one time. That was really nice. I like that one. Let's see here. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Okay. Eh? Yeah, that is kind of strange. Why are you pulling out a pocket knife on me? She, so I did predict it. She did pull out a knife. I got that one right. She has a knife now in her hands. Okay. Okay. The knife is strangely beautiful. Was it Damascus steel? That's going all out. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Oh, it's one of those. You should get it from like a dime store. That's not ordinary. That's not no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Uh, well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. I've seen a lot of like fancy looking cheap knives. So they kind of ruined my fun there.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many blades that are tinted blue that I'm familiar
Yeah,
with.
not the ones that are just not the cheap ones that are made to look like really good knives. I thought you pull out a pocket knife with Damascus steel. That would have been impressive. Let's see here. Our Red Dead says run LD. Let's see here. Nev Champion says just wait LD. Okay. Let's see here. Gary Stu. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? About a pocket knife? Okay. You promise you won't be weirded out? Yeah, I promise, okay? Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh, wow. Okay. That's awesome. Now you have my attention. Now you have my attention. What kind of knives do you like? Just pocket knives, like a fixed blade, switch blade, butterfly knife? I really like butterfly knives. I can do some tricks with that one. Let's see here. They're just so pretty. But in this game, it's kind of freaky because the weird stuff is about to happen, and I got it right that she's going to be pulling out a knife soon. I didn't look it up. I just kind of went by her personality, kind of a yandere kind of personality. So is she about to murder me? What's going on? If I'm going to be murdered, I don't want to be murdered with like a cheap knife from a drugstore or something. I want to be murdered with Damascus steel. Okay, going to murder me at least. Have common decency to murder me with something fancy. That'd be the most, the kindest thing you can do. Let's see here. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. Is that what she's been hiding? That she's into knives? Let's see here. Let's see here. Valiant, don't kink shame her. No, I'm going to kink shame her. I'm doing the opposite. I'm kink encouraging. Okay, knives are fantastic. I love knives. I love knives. Let's see here. Let's see here. The combination. You ever seen Forge and Fire? That's a fantastic show. I love that show. It's awesome. Yeah, I love knives. Let's see here. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Aha. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Let's see. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides,
This was a more goofy, tropey manga or storytelling with the Japanese tropes. She'd probably have like a katana she'd bring to school, you know.
on a daily basis, and it's just allowed.
And she would be like the morals committee or something like that.
Oh, the morals committee.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Elena the shark, the which of the two? I warned you, LD. I warned you. I didn't pay heed to the warnings. Now I shall pay. See, Alex Halo, thank you very much for the 10. Appreciate that. Garden of Sinner also come before Fate series. The heroine is a bloodthirsty psychopath who does good things. It explains magic origins, explains how Shiro gets his UBW. It is a movie series. Hmm.
I didn't know that.
This Fate stuff sounds awesome. Maybe we should
It's yeah.
check them out.
The premise is they take historical characters like heroes from the past, they bring them back as immortal beings that fight each other, and so you think like King Arthur or all these other weird mythical heroes, and you have them fight each other to win the Holy Grail. And the Holy Grail is the ultimate gift that can bestow one wish. And it happened. This war happens between magical people for I think every 10 years or so. I can't recall the timeline. So there's all these different interpretations. All the heroes get mixed up. So you'll see like in the next series, the guy who was the magician is now the I don't know the swordsman or what have you. So it's interesting. They bring back the same characters in different ways. So.
Interesting. That sounds. It's every time someone brings up something about Fate, Stay Night, or whatever, it sounds better and better and better. And I see Red Dead. Thank you very much for the 2. You are Yuri, except confident and not too edgy. Is edgy supposed to be a joke because she's into knives? Okay, let's see here. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Red Dead. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Well, I guess it would be cool looking. Okay. I was in the knives way before Forge and Fire. There's a wonderful craftsmanship to it. And the one thing I learned early on is that knives that look fancy aren't necessarily well made. Okay, I got some of those knives from like flea markets and stuff. It looked really cool. They had like a rainbow colored blades or whatever. It was a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's horrible craftsmanship. Not even worth the money.
Yeah, get them online from a reputable creator.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you can, maybe get yourself some full tang and make sure that the thing goes all the way through your handle.
Yep.
Nice and sturdy.
Pretty much.
Anyway, it is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Let's see here. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yeah, give me some. Can I get to see the knife? That'd be cool. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Okay. So she knows she even knows the proper etiquette. That's nice. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point with my knife of my index finger. Ow!
I'm gonna cut myself.
Okay, there's a certain technique to test the edge of a blade. It's not just run your finger over it.
Is it sharp? Yes.
Serene Forgework, you can't go wrong with K-Bar. Oh yeah, K-Bar, absolutely fantastic. Get yourself a K-Bar.
Yeah, but that's like military stuff. I don't know
that's military stuff. It's like same thing I think as Gerber. Gerber always does. Gerber makes a lot of stuff. They have like baby food and insurance, and they make knives, but they have high quality knives too.
Yeah, usually if you take something for outdoors or like something a full tang blade, pretty much anything will do. You're not like going to be like skinning a bear or something. So
unless you are,
I guess, yeah, I don't know what you do in the outdoors.
They want one of those big ones.
You want to carry a good knife, good solid knife, anytime you go out. Yeah,
fantastic stuff. K-bars are great though. K-bars are wonderful. Let's see here. Gary Stu, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It's a knife.
Everyone here is dumb. What are cupcakes? Oh my god, they're amazing. I want more and more.
Oh, look, a knife. I better run my finger on it. Okay, let's see here. I barely touch it at all. Well, she keeps good care of it. She's into knives. She's not just she's a passerby. Just is kind of into it. She's really into it, she said. She's embarrassed about it. Of course, she would keep her knife sharpened and probably oiled and cared for and polished and all that stuff. Why would you even touch the blade of the edge? Alex Halo, thank you much for the 5. The problem is a multiverse, so it confused new fans with multiple series. It started in 1998 as a Dojin Circle. Fate's series starts 2004. Okay, so should I
Yeah.
start with like the first Fate Stay Night thing?
Yeah, it's part of Type Moon. So there's another series he made. I can't remember, but it was this guy who had these eyes, and he could see the paths of destruction. So he had a little knife himself, and he could destroy anything because he could see like a chair. Like he could just cut a chair apart, and the whole thing would destroy, would implode upon itself because he knew how to break things.
Oh, that's
So,
interesting. That's pretty.
Yeah, and his sister was, I think, part vampire or something. There's all these other stories of characters associated with that. They made a bunch of fighting games out of that. Other similar light novel style games. So it's people blew up when Fate Moon, or sorry, when Fate Stay Night came out. So
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's huge. Tsukihime, thank you. There you go.
Let's see here. Baron Somdi, remember the classes of Holy Grail War, Saber Lancer, Charger, Rider, Berserker, Caster, and Assassin. Okay. I think it's more Fate Stay Night. Let's see here.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. How do you know that? What a strange thing to say. Did you test it on skin before? Are you just Hannibal Lecter, but like a more introverted version of Hannibal Lecter? Let's see here. Chinggis Khan, thank you much for the 5. If you end up liking Fate, check out Kamen Rider Ryuki and Kamen Rider Game. Okay, I heard of Kamen Rider. I have no idea what it is though. I have heard of it. I heard the phrase. Let's see here. Angel of Thy Sword, it's best to watch Fate Zero, then Unlimited Blade Works provides a superior story this way. Okay. I heard the phrase in Unlimited Blade Works before. I had no idea where it was from. I just heard that title somewhere.
Yeah, it's all from Fate.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing it will definitely be doing that. Definitely be doing a Fate Stay Night. Let's see here. Ross Davis, exactly. LD. How does she know that? I wonder. What kind of human skin has she been testing her knives on? Does she sharpen them on human bone too? I'm curious now. Let's see. Oh no! A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay. I feel her tongue around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand back. Is she a vampire with a turtleneck and everything? Are there vampires in this game, chat? So it's Yuri's ritual blade. Okay. That's a common thing people carry around with them. I know a lot of people who carry around their human sacrificial blades with them. Please forgive me. Like you put my wounded finger in your mouth, and you asking for forgiveness like that was an accident. Like you just bumped into me. No, putting wounded finger in my mouth, bumping into you on accident, same thing, same category. Let's see here. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I have ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird. Yeah, putting my bloody finger in your mouth, that's a little weird, it's not that out of the ball game. I mean, it is Japan after all. It kind of happens every 100 people like to put bloody fingers in their mouths. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. Lenny the shark, the went with the 5. The knife didn't cut his skin. It just made his finger make an opening for the blade to go into. That's how sharp it was. Let's see here. Angel of the Sword, limiting my own bias. I think playing the Stay Night visual novel on live stream, then watching Zero and UBW would provide you with the freedom to experience your desire. Interesting. Okay. So, Stay Night visual novel. Okay, Fate Stay Night visual novel. I'll look into that. So, yeah, as soon as we finish Doki Doki Literature Club, I'll do Fate Stay Night. Let's see here. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? She's just trying to help. Okay. Let me tell myself that. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head, okay? What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Well, that'd be really boring. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Gary Stu! Did you really just do that? Did I really just do that? Now we're even, okay? Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Ha ha ha. I knew that. Ha 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 ha. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Gary Stu. I'm weird. Yours didn't have blood on it. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I'm Gary Stu. I'm perfect in every single way. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It's a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Do people just use their sacrificial knives for everything?
What happened to scissors? Where did those go?
Yeah, I didn't want to buy the scissors. That was too much. So I just brought my sacrificial knife with me. Bad sacrificial knife etiquette. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Let's see here. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. And one day, what an amazing day this has been. First of all, I saw that Sayori has had depression her entire life, and now I learned that Yuri has a sacrificial knife and likes licking bloody fingers. What an interesting day. Probably one of the most interesting days Gary Stu has ever had. It was pretty good, considering he's Gary Stu. Lieutenant Tanya von Dergoshoff, thank you very much for the 50 CZK. I'm not sure what that is. LD, read Yojo Senkai light novel. But don't tell anyone I recommended it to you or anything. Let's just keep it a secret between us. Two knives are better than scissors. Okay. Getting a lot of anime recommendations. I can only handle one recommendation, so only one so far. But if you have other recommendations, I'll take note of them. I'll try to fit them in. But thank you, appreciate it. I appreciate the recommendations. I really do. So let's see here. What else do we have? 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Let's see here. Uh, Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water. There's a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cup's too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. Okay, I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Okay. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? What was she doing while I was away? That's what I want to know now. What was she doing while I was just in the other room? Why is her face blushing? What's going on here? Did you kill a cat and put it on my bed for good luck or something? What's going on? Let's see here. Is it too hot in here or anything? Uh, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you, I think. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. As we're rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Let's see here. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner and to serve as a color guide when we paint. Okay? This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. Okay. So Cthulhu says LD the red paint might not be paint. Oh, she's putting a little of herself into it. What a true artist she is. A true artist puts a little bit of themselves into every project. So, wow, Yuri's a true artist if that's the case. Unless it's someone else's blood. Then that would just be disappointing. Okay, so let's see here. Maybe the microphone is so good. Okay, the microphone is so good. There we go. It's relaxing. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. Let's see here. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Let's see here. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me. That's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Oh, is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I returned to my room and kneeled back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Okay, so Lane of the Shark, LD, you're close to finishing Act 1. It gets interesting again once you get past this Yuri filler. Okay.
This is filler? Oh, jeez.
Well, it's pretty good filler considering she put my bloody fingers in her mouth and introduced a ritual knife. It's kind of interesting for filler. Let's see here. Is something wrong? It's so hot. I didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want you to use cold water. Having finished, I started retracting my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer? It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's not lost in a gaze enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, send a tingling sensation to my arm. Let's see here. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Let's see here. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Let's see. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's a very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. Let's see here. Angela's sword. I love Smudboy's Squidward-like behavior. Squidward.
I'm not familiar with that reference. I'm sorry.
I think it's a SpongeBob reference.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Angel of Thy Sword. Appreciate that. So, let's see here. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best if we leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I could do the lettering in classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. See, Katie is your best girl, and an angry face. She's not dead yet.
Please, someone kill her. Someone do something.
We're hungry for blood here, chat. We're hungry for blood. Let's see here. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was that wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not like that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see.
I don't think this is a horror game. This is a Boror game. There's nothing going on.
We only have we only have like a drop of blood so far. We need more. Like this one ocean full. Okay. Let's see here. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. Let's see here. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seemed to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Let's see here. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out on the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. Oh, that's me. No problem. I'm going, and I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Oh, well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot. You don't like going out much. As some of my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Proton Stalker, run LD, she's going to bottomize you. Bobotize you. The calm before the storm, you say. The calm before the storm. It's a calm before the storm, you say, Baron Samedi. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens then. We'll see what happens. Gary Stu says, anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. So, you're very thoughtful, Gary Stu. Yuri takes a step closer to me, and then briefly squeezes my hand. I could have liked that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Eh? Ah! Hi, Gary Stu! Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Gary Stu. I'm just stopping to say hi. Uh, um, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow. So that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off.
Whoosh.
Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. It starts to fall down Sayori's face. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. This is my inner monologue. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Gary Stu? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much.
There we go.
This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Get on with it, please.
Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Gary Stu. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me for being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before was true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Let's see here. I'm scared, Carrie Stu. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared of that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. Let's see here. Drake the Duelist. In the Spec Ops line, thing where you have to like war shooters up until game punches you in the face for liking war shooters. Okay, yes, I think I would have heard it's one of those games. Let's see here. Okay, so she's doing out so Monica's kind of the devilish figure here, kind of almost like a Lady Macbeth sort of pushing you to doing things that you apparently should be doing, and she really shouldn't be doing. Let's see here. I did this to myself, Carrie Stu. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. Well, yeah, I know how you feel. I mean, you didn't have to tell me that, okay? I'm Gary Stu. Of course you feel that way about me. And it's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always said I always wanted to know what's best for you? Always want to do what's best for you. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all, even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Okay, so which one should we chat? Which one should we say, chat? I'll give you the choice here. I'll give you the choice. Should we say I love you, or should we say you'll always be my dearest friend? I'll give you a few seconds here. Let you choose. I love you or dearest friend. Okay, which one shall it be, chat? Which one shall it be? Let's wait for your responses here. Let's wait for your responses. Okay. Let's see. How shall we respond to Sayori? How should we respond to Sayori? R3L1K1. I guess you could say Monica is a literature devil. Okay, love. Okay, I got it. We'll go with love. Okay, so I'll say, I love you, Sayori. I love you, Sayori. Eh? Those are my true feelings. I was imagining like if this were an anime, just get all serious and the wind would be blowing on our hair and leaves would be floating through the through the wind or something. And they'd be flowing and dramatic. Maybe some Sakura leaves just to drive the point home. Let's see here. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. Let's see here. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Let's see here. Gary Stu. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Gary Stu. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Gary Stu. I want to be with you forever. No, like living, right? Not suicide pact or anything like that. I'll love you that much. Okay. Not that much. So as long as we're both alive, then you got it. Let's see here. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is it? What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. There's just no pleasing you, is there? I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why would why would the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Gary Stu. No. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay.
That and teaching you how to bake cupcakes.
Yes, as long as you learn how to bake cupcakes, I shall love you. But if you should forget,
I shall give you a necessary life skill. This is all you need.
I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess it makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if we could handle anything more right now. So, is Yuri going to stab me to death now? Because am I getting stabbed to death now, chat? So I have a suicide pact to the right of me, being stabbed to death on the left of me. I'm stuck in the middle between these two. Oh, the complicated drama of one of these games. Let's see here. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Gary Stu. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. Not gonna shed blood on that or anything like that, but you can just take my word for it, okay? It's my promise. You guys shed enough blood for one day. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I can hear that like the Dragon Ball Z exit music happening. Last time on Doki Doki Literature Club. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until these things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Okay, so let's see here. I'll go ahead and save. Yes. Okay. I have a good saving point. It is the day of the festival.
That took so long to have one day or one act. What was that? What would you call that? Because there's no time, sense of time aside from school ended. We did some crafts. Now it's the festival time. Like this big gap, big time jump. Oh,
So back to the festival. So I think we can go ahead and I don't know. What do you think? Would you like to call it here, chat, or you would like to continue?
I don't know. I think that's enough. I think that session or scene is done. We got knife girl. We got crying sad lady. Like, okay, that's all we got so far.
Let's see. So it says you're almost there. So we're almost there. That the chat is saying.
Until what?
I guess the good stuff.
The good stuff. How long do I have to wait?
I guess whatever happens really goes down at the festival. Let's see here. So we're at like a what 2 hours and 54 minutes. I think we can go a little bit. I'll go maybe another 30 minutes or so.
All right, I'm gonna call it a day because
If you want to, head
that's
out.
enough. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
enough.
Well, thank you for joining me, Smudboy. Appreciate it. If anyone wants to check out Smudboy's channel, it's linked in the description. So go ahead and check it out.
All right, next time when something is about to happen, I'd be happy to stay and chat and watch. It'd be great.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Smudboy. Appreciate it.
All right, talk to you guys later.
I'll see you later. All right, it's just us now, chat. It's just us. It's just us. So let's see what's going to happen. See what's going to happen, chat. Lieutenant Colonel Tanya von Dugershoff, thank you very much for the 20 CZK. Look at her hands next time you see Sayori. Okay. Okay. Lane of the Shark, thank you very much for the 5. Once we get Smudboy choking up on his own tears, chat will have its victory for all Sayoris and Yuris alike. Might have to wait till next time, chat. Might have to wait till next time. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. So we'll continue going for a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over as soon as so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see what's going to happen. What do you say, chat? What do you say? Let's see here. Saying the Smud dodged horribly. Okay. Monica says, Gary Stu, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should go. Maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Let's see here. Aha. Let's see here. Yeah, you should take a little responsibility for her, Gary Stu. Yeah, notice the music is gone. Yeah. So it's a little more serious, I guess. A little more serious. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, didn't you? Okay. Okay, Chad. Exchange? Monica, how do you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a little chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, Do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah. Really, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during the practice. Let's see here. Okay. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's it's one that I haven't read before. Okay, let's check it out. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. Okay. And then the second verse, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything you said to me. She said to me, get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay. Very ominous, very foreboding. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pity in my stomach. I get a pit in my stomach. Gary Stew? What's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. Ah, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? Let's see here. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. Okay. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Okay, Chad, I think we're going to stop here. Stop here for the day. This is where we're going to end the stream. Shut the stream right here. What do you think, Chad? You want to shut the stream right here? That'd be good. That'd be good. You go ahead and shut the stream. That'd be a good idea. I think that'd be a good idea. What do you think, Chad? What do you think, Chad? Should I just stop the stream right here? Maybe that'd be a good idea. It might be a good idea. What do you think, Chad? Sounds good. Wait for next time. Stop. Okay. Okay. What do you think, Chad? Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep going. Let's go ahead and keep going, Chad. Let's go ahead and keep going. Let's see here. Yeah, let's keep going. We can keep going. We can keep going. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Let's see here. Ross Davis, rip my mind if you do, LD. Let's see. Let's see. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in my own house, or in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, in any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. And then, Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Uh, isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Huh. Sayori, quit hanging around. We have work to do. An exception has occurred. Triple dot. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. Josh Lopez, well, Lizard Devil, you kind of left her hanging over there, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. She's just over here hanging around like usual. It's wasting time. We have things to do. She's just hanging around in a room. There's no way this can be real. No way. There's no way this can be real. I think we're in denial here, Chan. I think Gary Stu, this was such a sudden event that even Gary Stu was taken aback. Even Gary Stu. Let's see here. Let's see here. Guys here, see traceback.txt for details. Oh, let's see here. Huh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Interesting stuff. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. Are we in the game code? Okay. Interesting stuff. Okay. So yeah, there's a new file in the game files, it seems. Let's see here. Okay, let's get back to the game. Let's see here. Robert Burma, thank you very much for the 2. Check the games file folder. Yeah, I saw. There's Cthulhu. You mentioned she's dead weight. Yeah. And she's been dead weight this entire time. Now she's literally dead weight. Let's see here. Neptonic. Imagine if he really said that. Sorry, come on, we got stuff to do. You decided to do this today. Do this today. A day of all days. Could you do this tomorrow? I mean, I don't think we're doing stuff tomorrow. Let's see here. So Sayori wouldn't do this. Well, you all said like noose and hanging around whenever Sayori was mentioned. So I kind of put the things together that I knew this game was kind of weird and people like died and stuff or something like that. So you said you gave me one too many hints, chat. You gave one too many hints. I was like, okay, she's probably going to kill herself. With the way that the poems are going, and he kept saying noose, she's probably going to hang herself. Unless she didn't mean to hang herself. It's kind of like she's kind of with the way of David Carradine or something. I don't think so. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Let's see here. Dricious B, thank you much for the 10. Appreciate that. Does this mess up mean we lose our Gary Stu status? I have no idea. Gary Stu status is in question right now. We don't know. We don't know, chat. We don't know. It's a mystery right now. It's a mystery right now. And let's see here. And hanging around, all this stuff. You give me too many hints, chat. You give me too many hints. Okay. I mean, it's very dangerous. It was very dangerous giving me hints. Okay, I'll say that right now. Let's see here. I should press the urge to vomit. Well, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty vomit-inducing. Just yesterday, I told Sierra I would be there. I would be there for her. Okay, I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? I guess it's a good thing that Sayori wasn't actually in charge of anything important for the festival, because now I can just go do the festival, come back and handle all this, right? I can do that. Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, remained friends with her, like I'd always had been. Let's see here. Then I could have prevented this. I could have I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Should we mind check out the spoilers for now? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just let everyone spoil as much as they want. Be fine. I'll just refrain from looking at those, I guess. We'll see what happens. But I don't care about spoilers. No, I personally don't care about spoilers. And see here. And see R3LL1K1. All you sons of bitches told LD to love her, killed her. Good game. That's a really strange thing for him to say. If I only had one chance, I wasn't careful enough. Okay, so what do we do here, chat? Do I just go ahead and continue? What do I do with this new file, though? Does anyone know what I do with this new file? Let's see here. What is Genghis Khan? What does Sayori and Epstein have in common? They didn't kill themselves. Okay, that's interesting. That's the only answer I can come up with. There's no way Epstein killed himself. Let's see here. Don't do it. Just let her stay dead. Yeah, we're not here to these things. The things we've done are already done. Okay, we don't get to go back. We power forward. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. Is it gonna be never forever? Okay. End. Oh, so I think you have to. I have to. Huh, that's interesting. I picked this one, right, Chan? I picked the first one here if I want to continue the, well, quote unquote, continue the game. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I think we go on for a few more minutes. We'll see what happens. I'll continue for a little bit longer. I guess it's this one, right? This one? Let's see here. Is it this one, chat? I'll give you a few minutes. Okay, so time for a new game. Am I Cthulhu now? What's going on? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms. Oh, is she alive again? Okay, fine. Okay, there better be a prize for this. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. Let's see here. Read the file. The traceback file? Okay, so while running game code, line 256 in script. Okay, there's a bunch of script jargon. Oh, let's see. Restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if we just delete her. She's the one who's making this difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, so she deleted it? Okay. So this should be interesting then. This should be interesting. Yeah, I read the new file. So as far as I've seen, let's see here. So there's a bunch of jargon, bunch of technical jargon, and then let's see here. We start top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second. I can probably fix this. I think it'd be easier if you just delete her. Well, here goes nothing. Yes, I think she seems to be have. She has been deleted. It seems. Let's see here. That girl is well, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. The kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. Let's see here. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up with me. And then it says, okay. It's like any other mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples, friends, and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay, okay. There's always the anime club. It's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demeaning for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Gary Stew. Hello, Pixelate. Oh, it's Monica. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we already talked, but we were in the same class last year. Okay, okay. I think we're still the same dynamic. Okay. Let's see here. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Let's see here. Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing with the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. I'm starting a new one. One. New one. Okay, that's interesting. And do you normally glitch out like that? Is that a medical condition? A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Um, aha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only three of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all. Let's see. Literature can be anything reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hmm. Gary Stew. Hey, Gary Stew. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Ah, I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Um, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. Let's see here. You're really sweet, Gary Stu, you know that. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Let's see here. What else do we have to say? I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. I brought a guest with me. I brought a guest with me. Eh? A, a guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Gary Stu. You didn't even need cupcakes to lure me in. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Let's see here. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Gary Stu in the classroom, and he decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, because Sayori isn't here anymore. She didn't trick Natsuki into making cupcakes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, chat. Lenny the Shark, thank you much for the 5. Hello, chat. My name is Lenny, the Kesi Kejin. I'm leader of the Imperial Army. Very nice. Very nice play on that. Let's see here. It's not cosmic horror. Semantic Dragon. It's not cosmic horror if it doesn't relate to the cosmos. Let's see here. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Gary Stu? Let's see. The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. Let's see here. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a cup of tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Okay. Yes, and Sayori has been deleted from the character file. That's the character folder. Interesting. I like that. Okay. I'm ready. I think we'll call it time here. We'll call it time. Let's see here. I think Telepresent, thank you much for the sticker. Appreciate that. Awesome. Let's see here. All right, everyone. Sounds good. I think we're going to go ahead and call it here, chat. And then we'll pick up next time when Dr. Alpha reaches 38,000. We'll pick it right up from where we left off. Okay? Getting right close to the mark, because if I leave, I'm going to leave this stream up. And if I leave it up, YouTube is going to tank a couple hundred subscribers for me for leaving it up if it's too long. So YouTube is going to just purge 100 subscribers for me for leaving up a live stream that's over 3 hours long. But we'll see. But I'll keep it up. I'll keep up the stream so everyone can see it. I think we're going to go ahead and cut it off here. Thank you very much for joining me. And let's see here. We'll continue next time once Dr. Alpha Miracle Child has reached 38K. I think that'd be good. We can do. And don't worry. I don't think you have to be waiting all too long. Because Dr. Alpha Miracle Child is over halfway there. It's over halfway there. So we should be getting it up there, hopefully, if it happens at all, fairly soon. So you don't have to worry too much. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time.